So this is PaleNail and NullValue003. Why don't you guys go ahead and throw out some of your social media pages here real quick so that way everybody can take a look at where they can find you.
Okay. Should I go first?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go first? Okay. Well, hi everybody. I am Null. As I was just called NullValue003. My what are my core platforms? My core platform is Twitch. Twitch.tv slash NullValue003. It should be. Yes, it is. You can also find me under a Twitter handle of a similar name, and also my YouTube. I plan to be filling up both. I believe I also have an Instagram as well. I plan to be filling up those with some more art and stuff soon enough, but for right now, and some VODs as well. But for right now, you can catch me on streams.
All right, Pale, you're up next.
Yes, and I'm PaleNail. My main platform, I should say, is YouTube, youtube.com/PaleNail. Though I do have a website, palenailanimations.squarespace.com, and I like to post stuff on Blue Sky under the same handle. Yeah, it's just a lot of art that I hope to be piling in there as quickly as possible.
I also have a Blue Sky. I forgot to mention it. I have a Blue Sky of the same like NullValue003 Blue Sky. I don't know. It's a weird link structure on Blue Sky. I should get more onto Blue Sky because Blue Sky is a happy, healthier place for an artist.
It
There
seems
is some
like
sick freak that has my handle on Instagram, so palenail.art.
I mean, didn't we actually have a friend, Dev, who was dealing with the same thing on on X here recently?
Yes.
Like he had to put his name in as like
guy.
real Dev Draco or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you for flipping me, by the way.
Yeah. I figured I'd have you face the right direction. I just had to spin you around, you know?
Yeah, really engaged in that conversation with Null.
Yeah.
Can you scale me like a little down so my ears are in the picture? I miss my ears.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can allow your ears to be in here. There you go.
Jeez, Null, you're so needy.
I know, right?
I know. It's such a request. Also, like, I feel like it's weird that we're like at the same eye level, me and you, because I feel like you're such a you're like sitting wise, you're probably such a tall dude, whereas me, I'm like kicking my feet up in the air, like I'm such a little guy.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I feel like that's the canon here.
I'm of great verticality.
Great verticality. I don't know that I've ever heard it described quite like that. Well, so talking about you guys just a little bit, you guys love to talk about tech, video games, animation, and the things that go into that. Now, why do you guys have such an interest in those things?
I don't know. Starting at the age of 16, I can really narrow it down. I kind of realized that watching animation made me feel a way that nothing in my life had ever made me feel before. And I wanted to cling on to that like intense passion and run with it.
Yeah. For me, starting around 8th grade, I started to do Blender work. I started to do a lot of 3D modeling and 3D design work. And more than anything else, I realized how much I just loved the act of creating something. I loved realizing a project and going through the creative problem solving and like the understanding of the tech that's required to kind of get that kind of piece out there. It was also refreshing to kind of learn some of the art fundamentals and make pieces that just feel visually appealing to look at. I would say that's definitely something that I have slowly started to get really good at, and it's something that I really like. And yeah, I mean, like, for me, I guess that's where it started. That was my origin point of realizing, man, I just like doing this.
And video games and tech are just objectively cool, so
that's true. Also, ever since I was really young, I'm always one of those kids that would draw like a bajillion and one drawings on the corners of my notebooks. I love drawing the pictures when I was done with the test, and then I was like, I still have a couple of pictures saved of like very early days Null, which is just such a different design for the character. I mean, he's continually evolving as a design, so I'm always very happy to work through and see my principles be reapplied to a very minimalist design like Null's. Myself, the cat. whatever.
I mean, there's a reason why I asked everybody, like, whenever you're speaking today, are you speaking as yourself, your character, or both? And for a lot of people, it's both. I mean, it is for me, too.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah, that's true. That's
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
I think it's kind of unavoidable, especially whenever you're doing a lot of streaming. Like you have this idea of the character and what they are, but you can't avoid putting yourself into it. And so, like, I think in a lot of ways, sometimes I don't even try, to like make a character performance or anything like that. I just roll with it, Like sometimes it's just easier that way, especially if you're doing it like
Mhm.
long form. So it's very easy to slip into that concept of both. But since I was talking about aspirations and dreams with everybody else at this point, I wanna breach that topic with you guys as well. What are some long-term things that you guys would love to make happen within your lifetime?
Money.
Good answer. Not specific.
Not specific. Yeah. Well, for me, I would love to really bring a long-term project to fruition. Not like a particular one, but like I work on smaller scope, like bits of projects, right?
Mhm.
I work on like a little bit of a shot. I've done some like 30-second little like lo-fi scenes. I've done some like realistic models of objects. I've done character designs, and I would love to take all of the skills that I've learned and put them together into a full-scale project with like something that just like breathes the influences that I've taken on and kind of breathes it out. As I feel like art is the best way to express how much you truly love something. Um, that's definitely one of my like art goals, I guess you would say. Video game goals, I don't know. I hope to play Half-Life 3 in my lifetime.
I mean that's a lofty goal, buddy.
Yeah,
Which one? Which
don't see
one?
that happening.
Which one?
No,
Hey, hold on.
It's
The
Half-Life 3.
latter?
It's entirely Half-Life 3. The rest of it entirely
Guys.
possible. Half-Life 3, I don't know.
Guys, I want to be having this conversation again next time this year. I want to hear your responses. All right?
No,
And
over
hey,
here
I
going,
think
the
we'll
One
have
Piece
to-
is real. The One Piece is real.
Yeah, okay, I'm out here Whitebeard. I'm Whitebeard in the middle of the Marineford War. I'm out here like, the One Piece! The One Piece is real! Dude, I was there. I was there with Gold Rogers that day on Laughtail. I was there, all right? Just...
Jerks, it seems you've procced aggro.
No, it's fine. I just, all I'm saying is by the time next year, and I'll happily eat my words on this, I want you to be coming back to this.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll
Why
see what
not?
happens.
I mean, I'm actually,
Yeah.
Lofty appetite.
I do want to see if that actually does happen. I mean, we're getting a little bit off topic here, but like I did hear that basically one of the reasons that we're not seeing a lot of news on potentially Half-Life 3 is simply the things that are going on with AI right now. So like that could be a part of it, like a big reason why there's a development hesitation on that front.
Well, it's just because that's delaying their goals for the Steam machine and the Steam frame right now. This is a tangent. This is a tangent, Pale. We need you to answer your question.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can talk
sorry.
later about this.
Yeah, I suppose my ideal little future is being able to work in like an indie studio, whether that be for someone or as the creative lead. Either of those things sound amazing. Just making something that I'm passionate about and being able to live off of that and then work on my own passion projects in my meantime.
So, do either of you take commissions for any of the things that you do? Pale, you're recently graduated, from your classes, and Null, you stay pretty busy, but you're very active and very good at what you do, from what I understand as well. So, I mean, do you guys offer your services?
I do take commission work. There's nothing official in place beyond I do have a pre-established contract for like GiftTuber work, which is something I've been working on. So that's like professionally priced and, all that straightens bow tie.
News to me. Um, yeah. I'm actually in the middle of getting that kind of stuff. I was hoping to have something like that set up for this interview, but just time completely elapsed me because it's been so busy for me recently. But yeah, I'm planning on getting some of that stuff set up. So hopefully within the next like couple weeks or so, I should have a commission pipeline set up for folks to commission me for some of my. Mainly, I would love to work with work on some 3D models for like VTubing and stuff, and I'm really happy to share what I've done so far with some of my work, as I feel like I've just honed in on such a level of polish that feels very professional and ready for folks to be paying money for, if you know what I mean. So that's very exciting for me.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a big part of what you guys do, and it's a big part of your passions as well. And I'll ask you kind of the same things that I was asking Red and Storm before. What would you say like are some of the driving forces or inspirations behind some of the things that you guys have gotten into? Like, what led you down these paths?
So my hugest inspiration, and I'll say it this way every time without fail. There's a audiovisual storyteller by the name Gilded Guy. He streams on Twitch, he uploads stuff on YouTube, and he tells stories without any dialogue, entirely through a musical track being put over the animation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been watching that since I was a little kid. And the fact that I'm, reaching for that star has kept me like riled up and going for years and still hasn't burnt out.
Now, aren't you working on a big project that involves Gilded Guy?
I am indeed. Gilded Guy's working on his Gilded Gala, which is a like Club Penguin styled social game for the premiere of his new short. He had some volunteer artists come on staff. I say staff. Had us come on board to get some asset work done. So I've been working on that with a few others.
Do you wanna post a link to all of that so that way people can see the progress that goes along with that or the work that you have done on it?
The Gilded Gala stuff is a little more difficult to reach until it's out, but I can
Yeah.
certainly share Gilded Guy's link.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, share that at least that so that way people can see the content whenever it's created. I mean, if people don't already know who Gilded Guy is, then this will be a great way for them to get into it. And if they already know, then it's a good way for them to remind you of like what you're working on in that project.
Yeah, it's for his upcoming premiere. It is Gilded Guy Story 9, the Stella Pen and the Eraser. And the Gilded Gala will be hosting the premiere of that prior to it going live appropriately. And that should be centralized at Gilded Guy on YouTube.com. The teaser and the release date announcement just went live, I want to say a week ago from today.
And then Noel, what about you? Like what about inspirations or maybe some big things that you're working on as well?
Well, I don't really have any major projects be like directly in the pipeline at the moment, but for some of the things that inspired me, I mean, like, oh, geez, where do I even begin? Um, I would say my real like inspiration moment, or at least a reaffirmation moment, was when Spider Verse came out. Into the Spider Verse came out like midway through high school for me, and seeing how incredible 3D animation was about to become. Like I saw that film and I was like, this is where 3D animation is going, and it's like, man, I'm just like the fact that these studios or these big studios are like interested in content like this, and the fact that like Blender and stuff that I was doing was already becoming so wide scale used as a tool. Like it was slowly but surely becoming more and more of a standard. Um, it made me feel very like optimistic about like, hey, I can do I can do this kind of work here. Like I can, I can animate and do all this stuff, and I don't know, I guess be in the room. And so I guess that was pretty inspiring for me. Beyond that though, man, like video games. Some of the games that I play are just such an active inspiration on me. And it's so funny because I used to play a bunch of like platformers and like little Metroidvanias, and you can see that with my design work because that's where Null's original cat concept comes from, is like platformers. But more and more nowadays, do I play these like dark sci-fi shooters, and I'm like, you can totally see that influence. I see that influence on my thoughts and where that it kind of brings me creatively, because I have so many fun ideas that I love to. I don't know, like what I find cool now is not the same that I found cool a decade ago, I guess is naturally is what I'm getting at. And I find I wanna work make more projects that are about that.
Now, what about some things that inspired you as a youth that actually still remain true for today? Because, I mean, I feel like a lot of times whenever it comes to people, obviously your tastes grow and change with you pretty heavily. But there are some things that create such a core block of your being that you can't ever really let them go. And what would you say that those were to you? Like, what are things that just smacked you in the face as a youngin and you haven't been able to let go of, or never let go of you, I guess?
So,
No, that's an easy one for me.
I want to say within the year of its release, Hollow Knight has been a game and a style of art that I've been attached to. And of course, with Silksong coming out recently and all the hubbub about that, it's made it very easy to stay very engaged with that fandom and its game. Um, to boot, a lot of anime like Naruto and some of the old classics like Dragon Ball, Code Geass have been big inspirations for me that I continue to enjoy today, even if I can, see a little bit of the scuff that was there from yesteryear.
How does it feel knowing that Hollow Knight is 3 months away from being 9 years old?
That's insane.
I feel old. I feel really old.
What? Oh my god, dude! Why do you say that?
I had to throw you off your game, make you feel what I feel.
Uh-huh. I was playing that as a tot.
Yeah, I guess I'm nearing Unk status now. Whatever.
Jesus.
By the way, him saying he liked Hollow Knight, understatement of the century, dude. Understatement of the century. It's like,
Well, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. It's pretty fun.
yeah.
Give it a
Don't
shot.
undersell it. Don't undersell it.
100% achievement completion. Push
Uh,
me outside.
I just slapped everybody in the face with that, apparently. Look at how many people.
yeah.
Personalized attack. I really
That's
did
right.
draw aggro.
Yeah. That's a crazy comment. What else for me? When I was very young, I used to play a lot of Mario, and that was always fun. But I don't really find I transitioned in like my late single digit years into my early double digit years playing Sonic the Hedgehog. And so since I was a child to like a teenager and stuff, the blue rat has followed me everywhere I go.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
can't
both hate
escape that
Sonic,
blue
right?
rat. Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
I
I
stand him.
yeah, he's such a Metal Sonic's where it's at, honestly. I mean, like, I'm being for real with that one.
Based on true.
Yeah. I don't know. I find I have so many like minor I had so many minor frustrations with where the series was when I was like late 2010s, but now that we're like post Frontiers, I don't know. It's clear that the team has been given budget and time and a lot more momentum to keep their projects and like iterate on where they were going. And I feel way more optimistic about the franchise now than I did getting into it, where I built my gaming PC. I built my gaming PC like a decade ago, actually. It's been a decade at this point when I built my gaming PC as of like next year.
Yeah, that's older than Hollow Knight.
Yeah, older than Hollow Knight. Two of the first games that I was really playing on PC were Sonic Generations and Grand Theft Auto 5. And as somebody who grew up on the Wii, going from 480i, going from like 480i content into like 1080p HD with these crazy like real-time shadows and global illumination and everything like that. All of my buddies were used to it, and like I guess all the folks I was hanging out with in high school were used to it. And I was out here like eyes like shining over, like, guys, video games look like this? What did I miss? They were like, yeah, this is whatever, dude. What are you on about?
I also think it's a bit more of a niche one, but since I was a wee lad, I was playing Don't Starve. And the fact that that game's still kicking and enthuses me has brought me like limitless
How
joy.
old is that game? Man, I'm trying to think about that at this point.
Oh, it's a while.
2013. It's 12 years old.
Hold on, wait, really?
Spooks.
Oh.
Why are you doing this?
Oh.
I'm gonna have to put us all in black and white.
Yeah, I already have gray hairs. You're adding a couple more to the top of the stack, dude. Like,
Oh
what is
Jesus!
this?
You know, this is weird to talk about because I mean, like, obviously we're you know talking about other things right now, but like, I actually just found a few gray hairs on my head here recently, and they're so obvious. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did those come from?
Really? That's
Yeah.
so interesting. For me, I have several in my head of hair, and everybody points them out, and I'm like, guy, wow. I guess I'm I don't know. Best case scenario. What's the saying? I'm an early day, like, what do they call them? Like, what, silver fox or something like
Yeah,
that?
there you
Like,
go.
yeah. Best case scenario. That's where I'm going with this.
Well, no,
I've
maybe
got a few
maybe
long hairs. I'm not sure if you'd noticed.
No.
you guys can maintain that silver fox status a lot longer. Maybe that'll be like, you know, a good 30 years of your life, silver foxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, or it's a dice roll with my family. I'm going bald. I can't tell yet.
I'm trying not to think about like a green cat with like a bald spot on the top of their head.
Oh,
You
I'll
could
be
be
a Siamese cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
you could be Beerus.
I can be Beerus. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. If that happens, now you have a good creative direction to go from this point
Yeah.
forward.
Now I know. Now I know.
Yeah.
If I do, I'll have to binge. I'll have to binge the Beerus Dragon Ball stuff, and then I'll be all caught up. I'll be ready.
Mhm.
Yeah, you've already got a character to model after completely, personality-wise and everything.
Yeah. Personality-wise, and everything is crazy word.
Well, so you guys are I think I can safely consider you the youngins in this conversation. How optimistic are you guys about the changes in technology going forward, and even sort of like the future of video games?
Short term, not well. I mean, like, we were literally just talking about this. I can finally pull that pin out. So Valve recently announced their delay. Like, they didn't delay anything, but it's so obvious that they were planning on announcing the price of their Steam frame and their Steam machine and stuff directly after its release. Like, it's an announcement in November, and it's so obvious that AI, like, RAM, like, OpenAI just announced that apparently they're buying like 40% of the friggin' like RAM or something like that just this morning, and it's ridiculous how much like RAM and all these other things are going to be skyrocketing. And as a consumer, it's like, it's so scary because it means that like we're not going to be able to afford any of this stuff. The lower end isn't going to be able to afford any of this stuff. And I think cloud gaming is really going to take off, but not in like a, oh haha, this is a fun alternative, but as like the, you don't own anything, this is the future of video games kind of way, which is just depressing. However, I mean, like, a part of me still sees AI right now as like a bit of a bubble. I don't think it'll completely pop or completely go. I don't think it's one of those things that's just. I agree with the people that are with it. You know, it's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, it's open. You're not gonna get rid of it. But at the same time, like, I have to wonder, like, how these LLMs, like, to me, they're continually improving, but the amount of data and the amount of like information that they're kind of reading and kind of going through, I have to wonder at what stage is it just going to become too unsustainable? And it's like, and like, when is it just gonna pop in the way that it is right now, where everyone has a server farm, everyone's doing all this ridiculous stuff, and it just leaves the consumers in an area where they can't get in on computing, and it feels kind of ridiculous.
I mean, I've seen a lot change since 1903, but I do feel as though there are going to be purists that we're going to have to keep things alive and hearty and wholesome. And even if the vast majority of the market gets kind of screwed sideways, we're going to have a little safe haven to hide in of authenticity and quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's a good point.
Now, I will say as well, since we're already kind of getting a little bit close towards the end of your guys' segment here, are there anything else that you guys want to be able to throw out here, whether that's social media pages, projects that you're working on? Like, here's something. Pale, do you plan on streaming sometime soon?
I've been getting kind of intrigued by the idea. It's something that's on the table.
Yeah, you
I
get
would
the
love
FOMO. Everybody else is doing it.
I would love to get some of my work out there and be able to have some company while I'm working on stuff. Not to mention, I like playing video games, and having
Even
somebody
new video
there with
games
me
comes
makes
out.
it feel all the
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, and like being able to play a fresh video game that comes out in front of an audience would be like incredibly fun. I mean, it is incredibly fun. And I hope I can experience that next year like I did 5 years ago with Alex, Half-Life Alex. I hope I can experience that again this year.
Well,
This
and
upcoming year.
I think you guys have intrigued Gear talking about, like the implication of what AI is going to be on like the gaming industry and stuff. And I will say that to everybody else out there who's listening right now, if you guys do want to get another chance to talk to these two about, like their opinions on the future of gaming, or even just like their specialties as far as like content creation goes, definitely reach out and give them a good shout. Let them know that you're interested in talking about that with them. And you can find Null over there on his Twitch page, NullValue003, and you can also check out PaleNail on his as well. I mean, you could at least message him there. But of course, again, if you guys have social media pages that you want to post individually, feel free to do so. Post them right in chat right now so people can see it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Never even thought about. I would never. Yeah, big brain move here. Let's see.
Yeah, lay it out there. I
Yeah,
want
yes.
people to know where you guys where to find you guys.
There you go. Here's mine. Yeah, I really would love to continue this conversation over there. I'm hopefully going to be streaming on either Monday or Tuesday. So I mean, like, I hope you guys join me then. We're gonna be hopping right into Shadow of the Colossus. I just beat Eco on the stream this month. I did beat it earlier this month, and so I got some more free time on my hands now, and so I'll be able to keep on streaming. It should be exciting.
All right, well, thank you very much for popping in, guys. It's about time for us to go ahead and start kicking off to the first break of the day, but I really do appreciate you guys popping in here. Do you guys have any last words for anybody right now?
Yes, I do. Spooks, you were a very good questionnaire. You did a really good job getting all these questions through. I feel like that's very good. And also Phrase Goober.
To the first
Fine
bit,
to
first
say.
of all, how dare you? Second of all, thank you. And the second part, true.
Yeah, this is true. Phrase
And,
Goober.
I did I did want to thank you, Spooks. This has been an amazing event, and a lot of work went into this, and I'm very proud. Thank you very much. And
No,
also Phrase the Goober.
everybody's in agreement. The attacks,
My
the attacks are
man,
really
yeah.
coming in here. I really hope she's paying attention right now. She's just getting blasted by
Yeah.
you two.
She is. She's gonna be. Dude, I'm gonna meet her again on a distant shore, and she's going to be lambasting me because that's such a poetic way of just saying I'm gonna talk to her later today. She's just gonna be lambasting me about.
Well, the good news is that like even if she is angry at you, the worst that she can do is break your shins because she can't reach anything else.
That's true. That's true. Hey man, Santa's workshop needs her back. Needs me back too, to be honest.
So
It's gonna be a pretty fair fight for the both of us.
to the rest of you interviewees, it's your turn now. You know how to
Yeah.
conclude your interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Pass this
Frey is a
torch
goober.
along. Yeah, Frey is a goober.
All right, well, guys, you have yourself a great rest of your day, and I will catch you later. Okay?
Catch you later.
See you for
Bye-bye.
now.
Bye bye.